In a quiet olive grove on the outskirts of Athens, long ago, a young Stoic named Epictetus sat beneath the shade of an olive tree. He watched villagers complain of taxes, betrayal, and illness. With calm authority, he murmured, "We do not control what happens to us, only how we respond." For the Stoics, life was never about securing comfort, but about training the mind to endure. Theirs was a philosophy of fortitude, virtue as the only good, reason as the guide, and serenity as the fruit of discipline. In their teaching, freedom was not escape from hardship, but mastery over the self. Centuries later, in the dust of Judea, another figure appeared, Jesus of Nazareth. His words carried echoes of Stoicism, but with a deeper horizon. "Do not worry about tomorrow," he told the people, "for tomorrow will worry about itself." Yet he went beyond Epictetus. Where Stoicism demanded strength of will, Jesus called for surrender of will, not to fate or fortune, but to God. He taught that the heart's posture mattered more than appearances, that love of neighbor and devotion to divine truth transformed the soul. If the Stoics had taught discipline, the carpenter's son taught grace. Reason alone could steady the mind, but love sanctified the heart. The centuries turned, and humanity sought to chart the hidden recesses of its own nature. In the 19th century, William James studied the habits of the mind, showing that character was built brick by brick, through daily choices. His pragmatism echoed Stoic wisdom. You were shaped by what you repeatedly do. Soon after, Carl Jung revealed the depths of the psyche, shadow and light. Archetypes, symbols, the unconscious currents guiding human life. His work carried biblical resonance. The battle between good and evil wasn't just cosmic, it ran through every human soul. Then came Viktor Frankl, standing in the black horror of the concentration camps. Stripped of everything, he discovered the one freedom that no tyrant could touch, the freedom to choose one's attitude. Even in suffering, meaning could be forged. His insight stitched Stoicism and Christianity together. Discipline of mind, faith in something higher, and the courage to turn suffering into significance. But the story does not end there. In our own time, voices like Jordan Peterson take up this lineage. With a psychologist's precision and a prophet's urgency, Peterson tells modern men and women what the ancients always knew but forgot: that life is suffering, chaos is inevitable, but meaning is found in responsibility. Stand up straight, he says, carry your cross. These are not new words, they are the Stoic call to discipline, the biblical call to faith, the psychological call to meaning, reframed for a civilization adrift in relativism and despair. Peterson reminds us that we inherit 1,000 years of wisdom, and that our task is not to discard it, but to embody it. Through this long chain, a pattern emerges. Stoics taught mastery of the mind, aligning the will with reason. The Bible revealed mastery of the heart, aligning the will with God. Psychologists mapped mastery of awareness, aligning the will with meaning. Peterson and others today challenge us to integrate all three: discipline, faith, and responsibility as armor against nihilism and chaos. Each era inherits from the last, refining the art of inner freedom. The Greeks gave structure, the Bible gave purpose, psychology gave insight, and modern thinkers bring the call to action. The human struggle is eternal, but our understanding evolves. And so, every time someone today reflects in a journal, prays at their bedside, or confronts suffering with dignity, they are part of this great inheritance. They echo Epictetus beneath the olive tree, the carpenter's son on the road to Galilee, Frankl in the camp, and Peterson behind his lectern. They affirm the last and greatest frontier of human freedom, the governance of the mind and heart. This is the thread of civilization, not comfort, not wealth, not power, but the training of the human spirit to stand firm in chaos and live with meaning and faith.